Hi, my name is Daniel Westbrook. We're here working on a home in Seattle that has decayed trim around a window, and we're going to show you why that happened and how to do it right. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do when decay is identified on exterior trim like this is we like to remove the trim and identify how the moisture was leaking in the first place. And one of the things, I've already taken some trim off, and I want you to see there's the decay that has happened. Here's the back side of the trim. Well, this trim was not pre-primed on all sides, including where the cuts were, and this is a significant area where moisture can get into the wood and cause decay. The other thing I want to show you, and I don't know if the camera can see this, is that this is a newer window and it has a flange. This flange is exposed over the waterproofing or the weatherproofing on the wall. That's not the correct way to install a window. The other thing that I've identified too is that the head trim at the top of these windows doesn't have any flashing, and that's a problematic area as well where moisture can infiltrate. Okay, so I'm going to start taking off the sill. You can see how bad that is. I just took it off with with one hand basically. You can see the decay that's behind here, and I can even see the tar paper layer right there. If any water gets in here, it can get in behind the siding and dribble down. I think the owner is very lucky in that they discovered this now, because a few years down the road, this could become a real major fix. So I'm just going to keep taking this off and get this all cleaned up, ready for reinstallation. So we manufacture everything right here on site in a workstation that we have with us all the time. So behind me here you'll see it gives us a little paint station so we can back prime everything as we go. We have our cut station here where we can do a lot of sanding and cutting as we go. We have our table saw. That's when we like to start getting primer on our material, and that's when we prime all sides, including the end cuts. Now, we prime the end cuts again when we cut everything perfectly to size when we do the installation, but we like to get most of the bulk of the priming done first. So the next step you saw is that we installed the Vicor sticky back around the window flange. Then you saw us install flashing. I like to do that first because we've got to weave that underneath the siding. When it's time to install our trim, what I like to use is I like to use a Sikiflex back caulking and cut the trim and have it set into a bed of caulking. It allows those seams to be filled up. So when I face caulk with the latex, everything's going to be very, very sealed from the base. So once we're done with all of our trim, our back caulking, and we walk away, this window should last a very long time.